Tourism Minister Paul Lingdo informed today that the Chief Minister Conrad Sangma chaired a meeting with the Tourism Department to discuss an ambitious redevelopment plan for the entire Umiam area. The plan includes an additional 300 acres of land which the Forest Department will provide. The Tourism Minister shared that the objective of the plan is to transform Umiam into a major tourist attraction not only in Meghalaya but across northeast India. He informed that significant capital will be invested in Umiam and the department is proposing helicopter services to connect Umiam with other tourism circuits in Meghalaya, attracting high-value tourists. He also addressed concerns regarding rejuvenation of the Umiam Lake and traffic congestion.
Of a PowerPoint presentation organized at the instance of the Chief Minister, where we have a very ambitious plan to redevelop the entire Umiam area, parts of which are now with Tourism MTDC, parts of which are with Forest Department. So there's a very ambitious project to expand the MTDC, the units of the MTDC, probably introduce more facilities, more entertainment zones, and also upscale the present accommodation facilities available with Orchid Lake Resort. So we have made substantial progress in the sense that the Department of Forests has indicated its willingness to part with about 300 acres of land for facilitating the growth of tourism in that particular hub. And we would like Umiam to be a major tourist attraction of not only Meghalaya but also the entire northeast. So based on that presentation, we will now, the departments concerned have been asked to finalize the rest of the details, and in principle we have agreed that we will expand Umiam as a tourist hub of the state of Meghalaya.
So what sort of activities and infrastructure?
These will include all activities, especially water sports, for instance. Then there'll be activities for tourists so that they do not confine themselves to their hotel rooms. There'll be walking space in and around Nehru Park. There'll be facilities for children. Basically, adventure sports will also be encouraged. Then we are also thinking in terms of having, entertainment, water sports entertainment, and such other facilities. We are identifying those activities.
Bapol, we have seen that until few months back, the dirt at Umiam Lake is really a cause of concern. It is not clean. So, one hand, the government is planning so much, and what about this cleaning of Umiam Lake?
This will form part of the rejuvenation plan, because along with the expansion, we are also planning to rejuvenate the Umiam Lake, which is why this meeting involving several departments was called today. The Department of Power has been tasked with the responsibility of coming up with a plan. For instance, desiltation is required, they'll take this up, and things will start moving now. You will be seeing the results soon.
By when it will start? Actually, we can see.
It should happen within the next 6 months or so. At least the cleaning up of Umiam Lake. But the expansion work, this will take some time, but we expect that things should start moving within a year from today.
But there were some observations by the High Court that no activities or developmental activities should come up near the Umiam Lake. So how do you plan to go?
We will avoid those areas which will attract any infringement upon water bodies. So, which is why we are going to expand more towards the hillside and gain 300 acres of land, which is not immediately contiguous to the lake.
So one thing I just wanted to ask, it's a broad-based thing. Yes, the government is doing whatever it can to uplift tourism. The growth is ever increasing, but then the challenges of road infrastructure still remains in certain quarters. How are you addressing this? Because at the same time you are pushing it hard, like pushing hard for the growth of the industry, but then the challenges really remains and affecting.
Yeah, you have to look at it this way. The moment we push for tourism to grow as a vital sector of the economy, then it only makes sense that the road sector should also get more attention. And one reason for the road sector to grow would be because we are pushing tourism to grow, and therefore they cannot lag behind. So that way we will be motivating the growth of the road sector. And also we know for sure that there are challenges like the traffic situation in Shillong, which is why now we have the decongestion plan. The decongestion plan happens because we need to ensure that there is better flow of traffic within Shillong city, otherwise tourism will suffer. So they are all interconnected.
The bigger picture of look at the Umiam is dying. So decentralization efforts were in the past. So how serious is government?
We will be infusing a lot of capital into reviving the lake. In fact, we are thinking in terms of even having helicopter services connecting Umiam with other tourism circuits within Meghalaya. For instance, Umiam to New Shillong to Sora, like that. So once these are connected by air, we will also be attracting high-value tourists who will spend more, and the footfalls will be less, but the spending capacity will be more.